Hi everyone, welcome back. And today I want to open up one of my newer ones that I was able to get for my last haul for March, and that's Kirito from Sword Art Online. This one was the one I was really excited about getting because this one actually is something that he wore in the first season. And honestly, the first one was my favorite one. The second and third were okay. I wouldn't say they were the best. I think I just liked the whole concept of them being stuck in the game and then kind of just living out their basically 2 years, I believe, in the game. So that's why I was really excited for him to have this one, especially like it has his black gear, his dual wielding stuff that he has. So I'm really excited about this one. I do need to get a Asuna uh, figure that matches Kirito from Sword Art Online because the one that I have right now is just one that is kind of doesn't match with what he's wearing. So I do have to get that one. I'm hoping they'll able to make more, or if I can find a pre-owned item one, because I'm pretty sure I missed a few of them. So I do want to open him up. But before we actually start looking at it, I really want to go over this box because I think the back of this right here is probably one of the cooler ones that you will see. A lot of them are just kind of basic and everything like that, but this one has like a pretty cool design in the back, and it's a clear one, so I think this one is probably one of the favorite boxes out there. So just being able to have this box is something I'm definitely not going to throw away. I have actually been keeping my boxes, so I need to find a room for that. So yeah, that's kind of hard to get. So, but this is from Alter, so I think that there is an Alter Asuna out there, so I do have to go find it. So I think it will have to be like pre-owned though, because it'll be very difficult to get a brand new one. So we can get this one out. So it does have some pretty cool stuff, and I'm hoping it does have some instructions because it feels like it could be a little difficult to get together. So let me get this opened up and we can get a look at of all the stuff that he has. So this is everything that it comes with. So it comes with Kirito. So this one looks fantastic. I love the whole black everything, and I know that's what he wears in the show, but this black looks great. His face looks great. So this one is one of the best ones that I've seen, I think, of Kirito. And if you guys have a chance to get them, if you have a lot of Asunas or Yukis or Alice's, I would try to get this one. I know there's some that kind of come pairs, but this is like the only solo one that I think is probably the better one. So that one looks sweet. I love the base right here. So I think that one's pretty neat. It has a pretty cool feeling in the back. I know you guys probably won't usually feel it, but it has some pretty cool designs. It says his name with the Sword Art Online. It has the two things that's going to hold the swords. I don't remember the names. What's this called? I had it, but I forgot it. But it has two of them to be able to hold his two swords right here. So these are awesome. This is the one that he normally uses, the one that he has all the time. And this blue one is one that I forget. So don't hate me for forgetting. But if you guys do remember, just put it down in the comments so you guys know that. So I know that you guys know what this is. So, but yeah, these look great. I love it. And I do want to put him in first, and then we can get a closer look on all the swords and him. So they have 3 holes, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. So it is going to be pretty easy to put on, I hope. So yeah, okay. So once you actually get the holes in there, you won't have to. Let me see. Yep, I say that and then I can't put it on there. Okay, there you go. So you won't have to do a lot of like pulling. I know when I opened up Itadori, he was pretty hard. I had to move his legs or like pull his legs, and I felt really scared about doing that. So yeah, that one's pretty neat. So I want to get a closer look up on his swords first, so you guys can see the detail on it, and then I can start putting everything on there. So let's get started. Okay, so starting off, I do want to put his like holders thing for a sword. I said I forgot the name, but there are 2 holes right here, or 2 things that can put the sword holders in there. So yeah, you're just, as you guys can see, this one is the smaller one, which should be going with the blue one. And then there's a larger one right here that should be, if it focuses. Okay, it's not gonna focus, but it should be going with the larger sword. So that one will be on the right. So if we just carefully, so it should be pretty easy. I'm hoping on doing it. So let me see. I might not be getting it. Yeah, I just want to let you guys know this is a lot harder than it looks. Let's just hope that we're able to get it. So let me get this in first, and I'll let you guys know what goes in first. So I was able to put them in. I would recommend putting this first one in, the smaller one in first, and then being able to put the larger one in next, because it's supposed to cross. And when I was trying to put in the bigger one, that was a lot harder. So I would recommend doing the first one is the smaller one, and then the larger one. So I do remember, I do want to go with the swords. I do remember him having this, if it would focus. Let's see. Okay, so it's not wanting to focus on me. Probably because it's too close. So if I move Kirito a little bit, so that is a little bit better. So it has this designs on it, which is pretty neat. I just love the lighter blue, like sword, and then being able to have this darker on the handle and everything like that. So I love the sword. The sword has great designs on it, and it just looks just like the one on the show. But I don't remember the name. I've never been good with it. I know he has a name for it, but like I said, just remind me if you guys are able to get it. So you're just able to put the sword in there, and then it stays. So I love that you don't have to put too much into it. So I do want to go back him up again, and then you can see the bigger sword. So this is the one that he uses the most, and that's what he had at least in the beginning of the show in the first season. And this is the one that he loves to use. So it's a little bit sharp, but not anything too bad. So this has a great design as well. And then it's just all black. So it does match his outfit. So I love that. So we can just, like I said, if we move this over and we're just able to, you should be able to put it in here. And there you go. So from what I'm seeing, it doesn't fully attach to it, but I could like move it up a little bit and then just do it that way. So you can see that he's holding it. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I think it's up to you. If you want to stick it in a little bit more, you can, but I'm just gonna leave it at that and have it look like that. So getting a close up on his face, I think they did a great job on it. This one is the one that I like the most. I don't really like his avatar, I guess, for second season too much, but this one I think does a really good job with him. Especially, I know when he's out of the show, he looks the same, but they did a good job on it. I love just the all black, just being able to have like the shirt flow, his coat flow, and everything with it. So like I said, he wears this the most in the first season, and this is the one why I wanted to get it, because of that. So I love the dark hair. It matches everything perfect. I love this right here. I think it's what ties his swords and everything. So I love that they're able to do it. So I think they did a great job with this one. I have zero complaints with it. I don't know if you guys will, but yeah, this one is like a perfect 10 out of 10 for me with him. So, and then just getting a closer look of just when he's the full gear. So just his back. I love the black and white with this. It just looks great. And then even with this, like, what holds the swords, has that on there. So just everything with this figure looks great. It looks like the black shading is a little bit darker on the coat, and then with the shirt's like a little bit like lightish gray, or a darker gray and lightish black. So I think it still works fine. And then his hair, it looks great. It looks just like the show. So it's, like I said, 10 out of 10 with me. Love that he has his dual wielding sword, because he's really the only one that can do both. So having that, and he's like has that action of just getting ready to fight, because if you know Kirito, he is gonna fight like 10 times out of 10. I just want to get like a closer look of just all of his gear, of what he's wearing with the boots. It just matches everything with his coat. So I love the black on him. So I do want to get Asuna's white and red. So this one looks great. I would recommend, if you guys are a big Sword Art Online fan, to be able to get this Kirito figure for your collection. Thank you guys for watching my Kirito from Sword Art Online unboxing. So he was one of my favorite characters in the first season. He did kind of turn it down a little bit on the second and third season, but I still loved the show, and it surprised me on how good it was. So if you guys have a chance to get him, I recommend doing so. But thank you guys for watching, and until next time.